guys, it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. Today I have a special guest, my really good friend Tricia.
Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be here and I have a big hint for you about what we're going to do. We're going to do a Teemo cake.
Yes, for all of you League of Legends fans, I've been getting so many requests for something lol. So today, we are here to make those wishes come true. Let's get started. The things you will need will be vegetable oil, water, 1 cake mix, I'm doing chocolate because it's delicious, 3 eggs,
and 2 round mixing bowls, and these are 6 inches.
And
you need a big mixing bowl.
biggest you can find.
And a beater.
Yeah, let's put it all together. Now that we got all of our ingredients together, it is time to mix. Mix for about 2 minutes on a medium speed.
And have a helper to
Yeah.
hold that bowl for you.
She's gonna be my helper. She's gonna hold this thing down. Sometimes it gets crazy. Woo! One for you, one for me.
Cheers! Hey.
Oh, it's rude. Oh, it's rude. I mean, like, once your batter's mixed, you're gonna take your 2 pans and you're gonna grease them. And you can either spray them with cooking spray or you can use butter, whatever you'd like.
Like hairspray.
Yeah, just like hairspray. Just.
Oh!
And you can also spray your table. It helps keep it nice and smooth.
How much?
That's good.
We're good? We're good.
Yeah, now you're gonna pour your batter in. Pour about half of it. You're trying to eyeball it. You can do it, Tricia. You can do it. Nice.
You should have had me do this. You know, I dropped my own birthday cake before. Once you're all set, you're going to put these and heat them in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes.
Yeah, just keep an eye on them. You don't want them to burn. These are a little bit smaller. These are only a 6-inch pan, so just keep your eye on them. But 20 minutes should be just fine. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum. Once your cakes are all done cooling, make sure that they are not warm anymore. They've had plenty of time to cool. We are going to level our cakes using this.
Not leveling like gaming, right?
No, not like leveling up
That's only
like
gaming.
This is actually taking points off.
Okay.
We're taking the top of the
Show
cake
me how
off.
it's done.
Okay, so this is what you do. There's different settings. They're about 1 inch apart. And I have it on the lowest setting. And you're just going to hold the top. And then you're going to saw back and forth. And you're going to go all the way through the cake so that both of the cakes are the same height.
And you definitely have to make those noises.
If you don't, it won't work.
It won't work.
Once your cakes are leveled, you're going to take one of them and put them in the middle of this circle. I just cut a circle out of the cardboard cake tray. I
Thing.
can talk.
Yeah.
Thing. And Tricia is going to take her weapon of choice. Pew! The mustachula. The mustachula. And I've just got chocolate frosting and fresh raspberries because I'm on this kick where I put fruit in between the cakes. It's so good.
You know what this reminds me of? Nutella.
Yeah, it smells just like it. Ooh, you could use
First
Nutella.
time
If
I've ever eaten Nutella, I fisted it.
Did you?
Yeah, I put my whole hand in the jar.
It's so good.
I'm not gonna fist your bowl.
Okay, now you're gonna take your fresh raspberries and sprinkle them on top of the frosting before we put on our second cake. Ooh, take a look at that. Once you got your cake all frosted, you're gonna put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes to let it chill before we put the fondant on top.
Fondant time, 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 fondant time.
Fondant time.
Fondant.
Tricia's got these 2 molds. She's vanning them. You found them at?
I found them at Michael's and they're Wilton brand.
Yes, Wilton brand. They have these really cool fondant molds. And these are the ones I used for the castle cake. So if you ever want to reference that video, go check it out. This one's wood and this one's a stone. So for the wood, you're going to take the brown fondant and press it in here. I'm just taking a little piece so you can see what this will look like. Press it down. Then when you lift it up, we'll have this really cool wood imprint. So what I did is I just made a bunch of brown squares out of the fondant with the wood print in them, and then we're gonna wrap them around the cake when the cake is ready. And then for the gray fondant, we're just gonna roll it out, and you're gonna take the stone mold and press it on top. I'll let you do it. Put your muscles on it. Just press down. She's got gamer muscles. I like it. Oh, isn't that cool? So once you have the imprint, I'm just going to take this little tool. You can use a knife or a scissor or whatever you want. I found this little tool. And you're just going to cut out a little shape so it looks like natural stone, a little natural stone patch that he's going to be sitting on. Here is what the stones look like all cut out. You can make it any shape that you like. I just picked this weird shape. And now we are going to make little rocks. I made a bunch of them over here so you can see what they look like, but you're just going to roll them and just try to make them uneven so they aren't a perfect circle, because rocks are not perfect shape.
They're not perfect.
And then the last thing we made were little mushrooms. So we just used green fondant with little purple fondant on the top, and then again chocolate fondant on the bottom.
Ooh.
To make the little mushrooms. Look here.
They're little Teemo mushrooms.
Aren't they so cute? I was like, these are adorable. We just took the cake out of the freezer, and now we are going to assemble all the parts. The first thing that you're going to do is take our wood fondant pieces and lay them all the way around, and then we're going to take our green frostings. This is just a vanilla buttercream frosting that we dyed green with food coloring. And I'll show you the tip. I'll take off this little tape, so as you can see, it has one of these little tips so that when you squeeze it out, it looks like grass. We're going to put grass on the cake plate and grass on the top. So we have all the details on the cake, but the last thing that we need to add is Teemo. So I made this, ta-da, out of fondant. I just sat there and sculpted it like you would a little sculpture.
A little yordle.
A little yordle.
A little yordle.
They look like hamsters to me with tails, but
I had to tell her it's a yordle.
Yeah, she was like, it's a yordle, it's not a hamster. But I was like, no, I'm gonna name him Hammy. But here he is. He's so cute, and he's holding a little cupcake. And we're just gonna put him right here in the center of the cake, and then ta-da, we're all done. Ta-da! Here's our League of Legends Teemo cake. I hope you guys like it. It was so fun to make, and it's so cute.
Yeah, I love it. He's so cute. He's just a little guy. Go Teemos, go Teemos, go Teemos.
And thank you to Tricia for being here. She is amazing, and I love her. And I will put all of her links down below so you can go check her out. Her YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. She live streams. She's one of my favorite gamers. She's super good.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks so much. I live in a row, and you guys have been requesting a lot of league stuff, right? So I was like, yeah, I've been doing my Bear Cup tournaments. Usually I do things for StarCraft, but I've been playing lots of League. So I'm going to start a new Bear Cup tournament. It's going to be a 1v1. We'll make sure that that's posted too.
Yeah, I'll put that down there so you can go check it out. She is awesome. She actually hosts gaming tournaments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope you guys join.
Yes. So please go check her out. She's one of my favorites. Thanks, you guys. And if you have any other ideas for any other Nutsy Nummies,
I always have a delay.
She's so good. It makes me laugh. Please let me know. Leave me a link down below, and I'll do my best to make it happen.